Perfect. Hello, everyone. Today we're going to be continuing our chat app. So far, let me load this up. So here's what we have so far. This home page, click on login. You can log in here and register. You can register here. Now we're going to implement, today we're going to implement more part of the backend actually. So currently, login and register, both of them actually just register. So now the login page, we have to exclusively have it login. And so we're going to be implementing that. So first things first, let's go to Firebase and go to the console. Let's open that up. Let us start the app on our emulator till that time. Let this open. It is sample Flutter Firebase. Now here we're going to be implementing in the backend database part of it. Let's go on Cloud Firestore. Two things. One is a table of messages, which is this one. And other one is a list of chats. So you can have, or let's call it groups. Or groups. So it's not like a traditional chat app. What we're going to do is we're going to create a list of groups, and each message will be linked to a group. So you can have like groups, or we'll call it chats. So again, this is very informal. So you're getting a sneak peek into everything in real time. I've not thought about this before. So let's code it together. Okay, the app is started on the, okay, still loading. Let me increase the font size. Apologize for the audio outside. The folks outside are, yeah, they are just come out here, and it's fine. I hope the audio is okay. Let's have a quick look. Let's wait for this to load. Wow, oh yes, it's the first time, that's why it's taking so much time. Usually if you do a cold restart, again, I think it'll be a little more quicker. And hot restart and hot reload, of course, that'll be extremely quick. Wait for the app to start. Good. So now let's head over to our auth screen. Now this has become too long, so let's see if we can refactor some stuff. But anyway, now if you notice here, when the button is clicked, so let's head over to our login page. On pressed, yep, this is the code. So this is the code for, from here to here is the code for registering. So what you have to do is Control Alt M. Let's extract this and let us say register user. Await register user. Good. And then dismiss. Good. Couple of things here. All right, it gets the email and password. Good. Navigate.pop. All right, everything seems okay. Now we have to do a couple of things. Once this is showing, progress indicator is showing. Now here, if you do if widget.isLogin, so you have to check, is it like the auth screen is shared by the login and register. So you have to see if this is login, we'll have to log in, else we'll have to register. This will come here. So now I have to write the login user code. Let's write it here first. So we first have the auth dot, now it is sign in user with, let's search for that method, sign in with credential, sign in with email and password. Yep, just the one. Email is email. Password is password. That's pretty much it. But now if we wrap it within a try catch, because the sign in may not be successful, right? There could be some error like wrong password or internet connection problem, anything. Let's catch that error in our catch block. Now here we have this E. So a couple of things. Let us print the E for us for our debugging purposes. Second is alert utils. So let us display the alert to the user. Alert utils dot get alert error context dot show. A couple of things here. Is it e dot code or is it e dot, yeah, e dot code. Now from here to here, Control Alt M, this is the code for login user. Oh, whoops, made a mistake here. Await is important because it's an internet operation. This is how background tasks are done. Unlike in Android, which is much harder, here all you have to type is await. No need of explicitly creating a background thread. Login user. Now this part looks kind of clean. It looks good. So it does the login, it does the register. Once it's done, it dismisses this progress HUD. Couple of things now. This is far too long. Can we shorten some stuff here? So let's see. Here, okay, this we can't. Flexible. Doesn't seem like we can do much here. This will be long. We'll just accept that. Okay, let's do Control Alt L so we can refactor everything. Let's see. Can we extract this icon? Email address. It won't really do much of help. There's nothing much that we can extract. This we might be able to extract. Let's have a quick look. Column. By extract, I mean extract into a separate widget. So the auth screen.dart will be a much shorter code. Let's see. Column. This is a column of flat button. Oh, that's for this. Let's see if there's a way to remove this column. I have no clue why this is happening here. Oh, what's this outline button? Oh no, that's from. Ah, yes, I was in the wrong thing. This is the problem here. Well, the thing, so I have no clue why this is happening. So we won't go into too much on like how to fix that. Let's have a quick look though. We won't give too much of time. Let's have a quick look. It's a column main axis alignment center. It's an expanded. What else is here? Looks like expanded and flexible widget, when both of them are in the same place, they could cause some kind of problem here. So what we can do is, let us remove this flexible widget, then let's see what happens. So let us reload the app. Still, so Control Z, because we need the flexible widget. Let us hot reload. Let's start from the beginning. Reload rejected. Let's do a hot restart. So this is not too much of a problem as such. We'll leave this at the end. Let's focus on what we plan to implement today. And oh, it actually worked. Wait, what? It actually worked. So I don't know how that happened, because I don't think I changed anything. Wait, it's actually working. Okay, so that was lucky. And all right, it works fine. Good. So login screen is done. So now let us test everything. So if you notice here, let's duplicate this tab. Here, let's show the authentication part of it. Authentication. We have one user, a@b.com. Let's log in. Oh. The reason it worked is because for some reason the flexible widget didn't work. I have to cold restart and it won't work. So when flexible and expanded are there in the same thing, it could cause some problems. So I think this time the cold restart also will be much faster because it has done it before. Maybe. I'm not really sure. We'll give it some time there. Till then, right, messages. So now it has 3 fields, but we'll have many more. Not many more, at least one more for sure. Sender, and let's see. Till then, let me actually check Flutter, Firebase, get user from ID. Get user email from user ID. So basically what we want to do is how to get the current user ID. So don't worry, we'll search all of that and hopefully we get those methods. Now it won't work. Yep, it's not working. So when flexible and expanded are in the same place, they cause some problems, but it's fine with us. Here, let's type a@b.com. Oh, I can use the keyboard. And password is A 6 times. So now, one thing to note is here in on success, let's do navigator.pop. And let's also do a print statement. Success login. And for register also, let's do a print statement. So print is in the console, success, register. And if there was an error, then we'll get the alert itself on the screen. Let's do a hot reload. The functionality has changed. It's done. The image will reload again. Looks like something is slowing down the computer here. Emulator is stuck. All right, let's type here again, a@b.com. b.com, password, and now let's have a look at the console. Oh, it worked. All right, login successful. Let's do a register. Let's have a look at register. b@c.com, password, and let's see if we get success register. Success register, right? We got that. It seems to be set state called after dispose. Error might indicate memory if set state is called because end the object is returning the reference in state. Ah, I see. So so the thing is, when we set state is called, let's read this very carefully. Set state called after dispose. All right. So you know what's happening. So this won't be a problem for us. We are popping. So let me go here. This is good conceptual knowledge. We are here. Progress. So now it is showing that progress, that circular thing that you see here when it's logging in. You see that circle thing over here when you click login. Then after that, you run this method, right? If it's login. Notice in this method, you're calling navigator.pop. So, all right, navigator.pop. So probably it is broken all the resources and everything is gone. Then after that, this method is completed and you return to where it was called, right? Then it doesn't execute the else. Then it executes progress.dismiss. Inside this, in the implementation of this, there must be a set state call somewhere, like somewhere behind the scenes. And so that is causing a problem. We're calling set state after everything is broken. So we, of course, this was just for testing purposes. So now we know that login and register is working. Now let's actually head over to our code, and I want to search a method underscore auth dot what is there something like, okay, let's see. Basically, if we pass a user ID, if you notice in the authentication section, let's reload, you just see two emails now. Each user has a unique user UID. So if we pass this UID, we want to get the email. So can we see if there's a method like that? So let's sign in, create, confirm password, fetch, sign in. So I'm looking at the name of the method and also at the parameters. Set password. Doesn't look like it. So how do you get that user? So that is kind of important. So let's have a quick Google. So get user information. Flutter 5 is get user information from user ID. Seems highly unlikely. All right, let's have it. This is from the Firebase website. Initialize Firebase. Get the currently signed in user. Is this Flutter? I think this is Android. So the thing is, it looks very similar. Yeah, this seems like Android code. I typed Flutter here, but it gave me Android. Or that may be Flutter, and I was wrong. Android. That was Unity or something similar. Let's have a look for Flutter. All right, so now let's build the app that each user has a unique email. Let's just assume that. And the email cannot be changed. So the email is like it's like the email is like our user ID. So now what we'll do is head over to our database. So here inside message, actually, let's delete this message, delete collection. Sure, let's delete everything. Let's start a new collection called messages. Now, first let's start a collection called groups. Now groups, this collection groups, it should have a couple of fields. First field is group name, or let's have name. So someone can name it, my group, my class group. This is a group. You can add the field. So name, then what else we can add? Actually just name, right? What else? Let's add image URL. That'll be pretty fun. And can we say the type as Boolean timestamp geopoint map array? Let's save it to string itself. Let us go to LSU. Let's just search LSU. Let's go to images. Let's take this. Open image in a new tab. Copy this URL and paste it here. So each group will have a name, will have a URL. What other fields you can have for a group? For a chat group, name, URL. What else do they have? We won't have any members. Like everyone can look at these chats. So we'll have name, a group name, image URL, tagline. Let's have a tagline. Right? In GroupMe, there's a tagline for each of these. Tagline, let's call it Go Tigers. All right. And why is it not funny? All right, groups. So now group has a unique ID. Okay, group has a unique ID. Now we'll start a new collection called messages. So actually before this, let me copy this ID. How do you copy this? Funny. Copy. All right, now let's create a new collection called messages. Messages next. Looks like we need auto ID. Let's give it a field. So now this will have a sender. Sender will have a value. So let's do a@b.com because we have authenticated those users. Sender will be a string. Then there'll be a message, which will also be a string. Let's like first message. Then we need an important thing called group ID, which will be this. So each message will be linked with a group. And before we even go along this path, a couple of things we need to see is Flutter, Firebase, filter results, Firebase, Firestore, querying, filter list, collection deals, order by. Wow, you have all these. How to use, all right, let's see this Medium article. So I don't. So in Flutter, I surely haven't ever filtered the results or sent a request where I told them like give all the results where name is equal to Thomas or something similar like that. We are going to use it in our Firebase app now. Let's just, before we even move ahead, let's see, is it possible? Which I'm pretty sure it is, but we need to be sure, can we do it? Like, do we have the skills to do it? Update, adding subcollection. Delete, retrieving. All right, now here's the inquiry snapshot. All right, result. Good. Retrieve subcollection. Retrieve a document. Firebase Firestore instance dot collection users. What's the type of this, by the way? It is a auth result. Wait, what? Underscore auth is Firebase auth, right? Firebase. I'm just seeing if, no, I just had an idea. Doesn't look like it's going to work. All right. Then retrieve a document. Listen for real-time updates. Perform queries in Fire. So this is the one that we want. All right. Collection add, query one. Where? It's so easy. Flutter is amazing. So if it's before you call the dot get documents or whatever is the equivalent stuff that we want to do, we'll just add a dot where. So everything looks fine. We can do it. So here, let us do sender is an email message group ID. Any other information we want? I think let's do a timestamp so we can filter with the timestamp. Time stamp. Let's do a timestamp. Let's add a first message. Let's say today at. Let's do it at 11 o'clock in the morning. In the afternoon. I think it's fine. Okay. Wow. So now we're getting some kind of progress here. So now we have our authentication. So very nice. Now let's have our groups screen. We're going well. We're doing fine. Now our groups screen. Yep. Let's open our chat app. All right. Here we need first let's import from material dot. Let's have a state full widget. Let's do a stateful widget called groups screen. This will return a scaffold. App bar will be app bar. Title will be a text. The text will be groups. Now in our homes or in our auth screen, now here's the cool bit. If you want to navigator.pop, the navigator actually could prevent memory leaks. You know, one good thing we should do is let's delete this for now. Everything is fine. You know what we should do is we should return a future of Boolean, and here's why. So we can, when we call this method, these two methods, we can, when we call these methods, we can know if the sign-in was successful or not. So here, return true, and here, return false. Return, maybe this is not even needed, but let's give it a try. Return false. Now, where we call these methods, right here, what we should do is, let's have a bool is auth success. So I'm not saying is login success, so is register success, right? It's for both. Is auth success is equal to false. Well, let's just leave it as it is now. Perfect. Now here in this await, here we'll do is auth success is equal to this. Is auth success is equal to this. Now progress to dismiss. Now after this, we'll do if is auth success. So if it's successful, then we'll go to the navigator dot push named. So let us go to group screen. Let's add our route name, static final string route name. Let's call this slash groups. Let's go to our main dot dart. Let's declare this. Let's do groups screen dot route name, and it returns a builder, I believe. Groups screen. For now, it doesn't take any arguments. So we come in the group screen. Sorry, we were in the auth screen. Auth field. So if it's successful, then context and route name will be groups screen dot route name. Any argument? No argument actually. I think yeah, it's no argument. So now let's. I think we'll have to do a hot restart. Let's try if we type a wrong password, what happens. So if the code works correctly, then it should show it in the error. All right. Very nice. All right. Very nice. We're going pretty well. Now in our group screen, let's start to build everything. Groups. Scaffold. We have a scaffold out here. Let's have a body. Let's play some background music. All right. It's too loud. We need extremely silent. Or let's not have it. Sure, let's not have it. I'm used to that. Body. Now for the body here, we should have a stream builder. Now the stream builder, it needs a builder property, I believe. Yeah. So let's do that. So first is stream property. So for the stream is, yep, I need to refer to the book and probably the previous projects that we've done. Because we implemented this in the users app where we used Firebase as the backend, in the notes app where we used Firebase as the backend. So stream is equal to _ firestore. So let's do all of that. First things first, here, firestore is equal to firestore dot instance. Now here in the stream builder, here is firestore, right? Dot collections or dot collection. So here we need to tap into groups dot snapshots. So all groups dot snapshots stream. Next is builder. Builder, it returns a, what does it return? It requires a function that takes in a build context. So it returns a function that returns a widget, a function that takes in build context and async. So let me copy the code from here, context, snapshot, and open the curly braces. So now if the snapshot does not have any data, if it doesn't have data, then we need to return a circular progress indicator, and let us do colors or background color is equal to theme dot of, I think it's theme data. Okay, it's here. Okay, accent color, which is our lime or light green. So here we have returned this. Now next part is we have to parse. So do we have a network helper? Oh, we don't need that. All right. If snapshot has data or it doesn't have data, okay. Now here we need to create a list of so let us create first screens. Let's create a components. Within components, let us create a component called group card. Here a stateless widget called group card. Import material. Now let us start to design group card. So for rendering it here, let's not return a stream builder. Let us return body. Let's return a group card, and let's do this. Good. So now in group card, let us do return here. Let's do a this is a very good thing. It is called a list style. So what's it? Card, I believe card child is list style. List style. Here are a couple of things. Title, let's do title is takes in a widget, I believe. Yep. Text is, let's do group name, right? So LSC group Control S. Good. Next, so title, then is subtitle. Text is what? Let's do Go Tigers. Go Tigers, good. Next, leading, let's do a image. Let's do width equals 72. Next is image, the actual image. Let's do an asset image. Oh, whoops, network image. And let us use the tab that I just closed. Let's copy this and paste it here and head over to our phone and do a hot reload. I think I put width 72, right? So does it even work? Okay, it does. 72 may be too big. Anyway, 72. We'll change it later if needed. Let's actually wrap this within a, what's it called? Circular avatar. There's a very good widget called circular avatar. Oh, am I typing something wrong? Circular avatar. Yep, I just saw it. Oh, circle avatar. Oh, I think this is called a child. Oh, what am I doing? I can just wrap it then. Wrap with widget, circle avatar. Let's see how this looks. It looks horrible. So child must be image.network. Whoops, some problem here. Charger. All right. Control C. Let's see this. I deleted something and caused some problems here. Yep. Let's delete the image. I delete image. Some problem here. Not network image. Image.network. Still. Whoa. So let's see why. Okay, let's see Flutter's documentation. Flutter circle avatar. See the example. Background image. Background image. I was placing it in the wrong place. Let's do background image is equal to network image. Now it will get cropped, and you see this. Maybe we need the height of the group to be a little taller. Actually, let's do this. Radius. Okay. Ooh, the card. You must change the card to a. How to change the card's height such that the radius is respected here. So cards, first let's do card height. Oh, card doesn't take a height. So what properties does it take? Elevation, margin, shape. That's it. Okay. So we have less options here. What about list style? What option? Enabled on tab. S3 line, key, long press selected, trailing. Default to 20 logical pixels. I see 20 is the default. Sure, let's stick with the default for now. I think I want to expand this. Expanded. Wrap with expanded. Let's see if this works. I doubt it though. I doubt it. Yeah, we need to. Let's Google search it. Flutter card expand. Let's do expand width. No, let's do expand height. Okay, so this to wrap content for the card. Sure, let's see if there's something. A container. Let's try wrap. So what if we, how to expand the card's height? Flutter card height. How to change the height of a card in Flutter? To modify the height, a way you can wrap it in a container and provide height and width. Container. All right. Let's see if we can do it. Not expanded. Remove this widget. Wrap this card in a container. Let's give the container height 50 or 100. It'll be funny. But still. What? This is funny. So looks like we have to check here. How we doing on time? 8:50. Yeah, let's have some fun. Let's experiment around with this. Flutter list style. Height. Yes, many people seem to have the problem. Specify list style height. Let's read this. Text. All right, let's do this. Medium article. Usually these medium articles are really good. Title. Smaller than below the title. Okay. Dense. Makes the text smaller and packs everything together. Okay. Leading. Circular avatar. Leading icons. Circular avatar, as we had done in our case. Trailing is this. Master detail layout. Icons, keyboard, I can write content padding. All right. Selected. Gesture recognition. On tap, on long press. Very nice. Enabled. False. Amazing. Divide tiles. That's it. Let's check. Flutter. List style. Leading size. Leading image overflows in list style. If you want to use rectangle, you can use you want to use a rectangle image, you can use now. Oh, one thing to note is, what if we remove circle avatar? What if you do that? Let's name this image let's do image network image all right, this worked. Image, let's do height 50. All right, I think let's not mess around with this too much. Let us remove. All right, let's do circle avatar background image and let's do network image. So what was this? Let's remove the container. What if you have multiple lines? What will happen? Oh, I see. Right, I see. Sure, let's leave it as it is. And let us, this text, let's see, Flutter, text, max lines properly, text class. So on this text, we need a max lines. So 2 lines. No problem. And what other property do you have? Overflow. Text overflow. Text overflow dot clip feed. Wow. Visible values feed. Clip is just, it just takes it off. Clip ellipses feed. Not very clear, but sure, it'll work. And let's do the same here for this. Here we need max lines, just one, and overflow. Let's do a text overflow dot fade. Let's try it out and have some fun. What was that? Doesn't look good. We need ellipses. Oh, you know what? We should do this. Still does that. Now let's do ellipses and let's see what happens. Let's do max one line. All right, let's do this. All right, we have a fairly okay layout here. Network image. What are the options there? Circle, avatar, flutter, placeholder, flutter, error. Network image, flutter, error handling. How to handle network image? Network image. Ah, wow. Oh, I recommend using cache. We could cache network image. To add placeholder image also. Also network image. Let's try this. Cached network image. Oh no, that's a library. We could use a library, but let's see if there's something like by default, right? I'm sure Flutter must come like with that. That's it. Oh wow, many people are using this. All right, so this seems to be the thing to use. So we'll use this then. pubspec.yaml. Packages get. Let us go to, let's close the readme for now. Let's go to GroupScreen. We were in the group card. Cached network image. This takes in what? Image URL. Image URL. What's wrong? Right, this is whoops, lot of problems here. So this is the first one, last one, and the next one comes here. So what's this for? I think this should come here. All right, now here there's a couple of problems. Image provider. Who? Circle, avatar, Flutter. Error handling. Let's see. There has to be something. You need a background image property in order to fit this background image, network image. To check with dummy placeholder. Clip oval. Circle avatar child clip oval. Clip oval child as image background. Circle avatar. Alright, so let's circle avatar child. Alright, now let's see how this works. It will give that box, unfortunately. Oh, hot reload error. Yep. Hot to log in again. Let us log in here, b.com. Let's restart the app again. Usually when we change pubserver.yaml, let's do a cold restart. Let's wait for this to load. So we're taking our time. Let's take our leisure time and let's build a proper app. Let's wait for some time. All right, seems to be done. Let us sign in again. Login. Here the b.com. Password. Logging in. It's working. Cached image. Now inside cached image, you have a couple of properties here that you can change. Height, width, error widget, icons dot, error, or placeholder, or user. Icon. Oh, still problem. Oh, let me read the documentation here. Circle avatar, child, clip oval. Child of circle avatar. Clip oval. Circle avatar, clip oval. Clip oval as a child image network. Child. Yes, alright. How does cached network image work? Error widget, placeholder widget. Alright, placeholder. Context URL. URL error. Context URL. Let me do it manually for some practice. Placeholder. Context URL. The context in a string. Placeholder. This will return a circular progress indicator. You have error widget. Error widget takes in build context string dynamic. Context URL error. This takes in as gives us an icon. That takes in icons dot error. Or user person. Good. Group, there's something group. Oh, all right. Group. So now let us see if everything works. It didn't work. Clip over. So let me just have a quick look here. Clip over. Inside fit box fit. Let's copy this because we are kind of stuck. Cache network. All right, it worked. Let's see. Oh, it actually worked. Oh, I don't know what's happening, and I'm not that experienced to figure it out. Boxfit.cover. Maybe in the future I'll encounter it and I'll know how a box should be entered. As small as possible while still covering the entire target box. Okay. A little bit like a wrap context in Android, maybe. I'll remember it for the next time. So now we have, so now let's do some error. Fox lives. Oh, wow. Wow, did you just see that? Wow. 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 Just wow. Incredible. Now, let's see if we on pressed for the card. On press, what's it for the card? On tapped. It has some click, right? On, hold, on. Oh, within the card, I have to go within. Oh, within the list style maybe. On tap. Yep, on tap. Let's see what if you enable on tap. What happens? You get this clickable thing. Good. So now within on tap, we'll go to the next screen. Now a couple of things here. Each group, let's create a model maybe. Dart file. Let's create group dot. Actually, let's create a group. I mean models package, and let us store group dot within models. So within group is a class called group that has a couple of fields. So if you remember, if not, I also forgot actually. Let's confirm. Groups has name, tagline, image URL. Let's do that. String name, string tagline, string image URL. Name, tagline, image URL. Name, so tagline, image URL. Okay. So actually, let's even do string ID. Okay, string ID. Now what we'll do is in a group card, each card must have a final group associated with it. Final group import this. I have to initialize it. Alt insert constructor. Initialize this. Now, since we're doing this in our couple of things actually. All right. Now our group screen. Yep, it must call in with a group, right? So let's import. There's let's pass in group for not getting an error. But basically, in our main dot, here we need to do settings dot arguments. Oh no, not this. I totally just flabbergasted. I'm out of it. I just don't even know what I did. Let's head over to group card. I did something here. So this takes in a group. So when group screen, not to worry. When group screen, so when it creates a group card, it must pass a group object. Okay, so it must pass a group object. Okay. So pass the group object. Okay. Now let us take our what is spelling of group? Oh, I spelled group incorrectly everywhere. Here, what is spelling of group? UP, right? GROUP. Yep. All right. I spelled it correctly. I was mistaken. It kind of felt weird just seeing this GROUP. Now here what you have to do is take group.name, right? Group.name. Go Tigers will be group.subtitle or tagline. Then image URL won't be this, but it will be image. I mean, what will be group.image URL. So it will be dynamic data. Now here, let us delete this. So our group card is looking fine. Now let us create our stream builder. All right. So now here this will be a group card. Group cards is equal to an empty group. Now we have to parse. First, let's get the groups. Final groups is equal to snapshot dot data dot documents. Now for group in groups, for group in groups, let us generate our group card. So group cards dot add. Within this, you have to add a group, right? A group card. So let's do a group card, and now with a group card takes in a group. So here we'll do a group. Now this group, we need a group constructor. Funny, we need a group constructor. Really? We need a group constructor? Sure, let's do a group constructor. Oops, what's this? Alt insert constructor. Sure, we'll do what they want us to do. Now group screen is here. Group, couple of things here. ID is equal to group or UID or something. Let's see. Get user ID or get document ID Firestore Flutter document ID dot document docref dot document ID. If it doesn't work, we'll edit this document ID, then name. Let's see how will we take this group dot data name, right? Tagline group dot data tagline image URL group dot data image URL. Add this. Once everything is added, we can return a list view. Right, list view children. Children will be group cards. Let's control L. Let's the way it should be. A couple of things here. If this doesn't work, we'll have to do an expanded view. But let's see if this works. So oh, it worked. Okay, it worked. I'm surprised. So our progress is fine. It's good. Let's do anything we can change here. I think we can add a couple of padding stuff here. Let's do padding all. Let's do a large margin. Large margin. What do we have? Oh, whoops! It looks so horrible. So we need symmetric. Horizontal will be K small. Vertical will be K large. Actually, maybe even vertical K small might work. Also, one thing, this group card, let's increase the height of it. This card is something elevation. What's the default? 1, I believe. 5. 3. You need some kind of punch, come out the screen. And I believe it is clickable also. Beautiful, looks beautiful. Actually, we can change the color of this. Can we? Not card, it's in list style. List style, on tap, color. Outstanding. If you'll see on tap list now the ripple effect, you can use ink. Beautiful, it's called ink. Child. Ink, color, on tap. How to use, actually, there's something called list style theme, Flutter. There's something, let's see how to do list style theme. Isn't there something, right? List style theme, right? List. Yep, there is something. List style theme. So what's that do? I think I know what it does from seeing other widgets. List style theme. Now here you can do certain things like content padding. I can select the color. Accent. Theme dot off accent. Let's see if this works. Not selected. Then what are the other options? Content padding, text color. Let's see this. Green. Ah, funny. So actually we don't need this. This is not helping. Remove this widget. Now list style, wrap it within an ink. Beautiful. Color, let's do a green. It's not what we want. Here in the but that's not what we want. Sure, we'll get a ripple effect, but we don't want this green. That's not good. Remove this. How do we get the ripple effect? How do we change the ripple effect color? How do we change the ripple effect color? How do we change ripple effect? Inkwell. Inkwell on tap childless container. Wow. All right. Inkwell. This might be what we are looking for. Let's wrap our list style within a ink well. Let's add a lovely splash color. Let's do a light green. Let's do a blue. No, it didn't work. Oh. So maybe if to change something else. What other colors? Hover color? Not hover color, no. Color, that's the focus color. Over the on tap. So what's going on? Inkwell isn't working. Remove this widget. Let me look in the list style itself. This is the good thing about Flutter. Everything is open source. What's going on? Move this. You can actually see the inner documentation, and it's pretty like intense, but you'll be able to find out. Let's see if they have an inkwell. They have an inkwell. So we can actually, this will be insane if we actually mess with this and try to add some property here. So let's create a custom widget. What? If we get this to work, this is insane. Let's call this list style custom, or let's call it custom list style. The thing is, we need to, let's copy paste this entire code. All right, sir. Inkwell, where you have Inkwell? 2 results only. Now, okay, maybe you have to import. What's this? Oh no. We can't just copy paste the code. Maybe import. Thank God, just import will work. Oh, wow. One more thing over here. Oh no. Oh no. Still working? Actually, let me uncomment this. I'm trying to fix this. All right, so we have this. Now the inkwell. All right, now let's change. Oh my God. On double, let's change color. Splash. Blue. Let's name this. What's this comments here? Different variation of list style. They have given comments of the examples. Hold on a second. What if our card has splash? No, it didn't have that. I think we are also getting math-based words. All examples are here. Amazing. List style. Style 1. Now, if everything is working, group card. It just worked. It just worked. There should be some easier way to do that though. But it just worked. Custom list style. It's funny, man. It's really funny. Custom list style theme. Now what you want to do actually is custom list style. Where's the inkwell? Here you want actually theme dot. Let's see if this works. I'm pretty sure there must be some other way to do it, but this is so fun. We just changed and created our own widget that exposes the splash color. It, for some reason, just doesn't look beautiful, but we'll live with it. We'll be fine. Now in our on tap group card. Oh, that's not what we were doing. So let's not deviate too much. We were parsing the last time I remember. Group screen, let's parse all of it, parsed it. We added the group card is here. Oh, we're done with that. Now, if everything works correctly, first things first, let's go step by step. Let us GroupScreen, let us log the group that we just created. Group.id. But funny man, it's time to take some shape here. Today is a lucky day. Things are going as planned. I see. Things are going as planned. As planned. Our group card here is in on tap. Now we are finally ready to start to create our chat screen. Quick rest for the eyes because we have done a lot of work here. Actually, now when I was meditating for about 10 seconds, I realized that maybe the reason why they didn't expose this inkwell property is because of material design guidelines. Maybe like in material design, you like always the ripple effect should be gray and not the accent color. So this is just for an experiment, but maybe at the end, we might change it to gray to make it concur with the material design guidelines, to oblige with the material. Much obliged. Yeah. Dart file. Let's call this chat screen. It's getting outstanding. We are. I'm pretty excited. Chat screen. Chat screen. What about it? Yeah, chat screen. All right. Now chat screen must be a stateful widget. Let's do a stateful widget. Class called chat screen. Let's import from material. And now from here, we need a scaffold. Scaffold is scaffold says what? What's the scaffold? Oh, I'm just daydreaming. App bar title. We have a text over here. The app bar's text will be, let's do a, actually you can even take in a group, right? A group. Final group. Because we must know from which group it's being sent. And first import this. Second is constructor. Now this will be group widget.group dot name. And let's see if this works. So we'll have to first, whenever we create a new screen, go to our main.dart that has all these routes. Chat screen dot route name will create this. Context chat screen settings dot arguments. Route name created right now. Chat screen. Let's head over here. Let's do one static final string route name chat. Sure, let's do this. /chats. So now in the group card, when this is clicked, what we'll have to do is navigator or push name, context or route name. What we'll do is, oh yeah, route name is simple. Chat screen. We forgot the chat screen dot route name. Yes, correct. But dot. Whatever, comma, arguments, passing, group. No, but wait. Passing group. So I'm pretty sure I'm doing something wrong here. Yeah, screen text group. Well, only one way to find out. Check. Oh man, it's working. It is working. All right, it's funny. It's funny. It really is funny. Now, let's start to build this. Chat screen. Yep, app bar is ready. Let's start to build our body. Body, let's have a column that has some children. The first one, let's actually first create the messaging section. The messaging section. How do we do that? Let's see. Messaging. So first we need a row over here, a row, right, for the horizontal placement, a row. Children. This will have first a text field. I need to rest my eyes. This is a trick my parents taught called palming, which to soothe your eyes with the heat of your palms rubbed against each other. You know, the heat by friction. It soothes your eyes, relaxes them, and it's especially useful for us, you know, because we are in front of the screen for a long time. So, calm my eyes. All right, let's give it some more time. You know, it just occurred to me is that when this coronavirus pandemic will, you know, come back to some certain sense of normalcy, we'll have such different connotations to a person coughing. Traditionally, if someone coughs, you know, will be just, it's fine. You know, probably the decent thing to do is just, you know, cover your mouth or, you know, have a handkerchief. But now when someone coughs, you know, we'll think twice on, you know, if we were going to take the car ride together, we're going to carpool. But I think I'll just take the bus. No, Jeffrey, nothing. It's not because you're coughing, not at all. I just want to get some steps in and go on the bus. All right, see you at home. You know, me and Jeff are roommates, but we don't take the carpool together because that person coughed. And it's just going to change the whole dynamic when someone coughs. Just a random thought that came to my mind. Text field, sir. Text field. Let us. All right, we have a text field. Control S. Yep. Some kind of problems here. What is the problem? Unbounded width. All right, so we need to do an expanded. Expanded is what they want us to do. I'm telling you, man, it's amazing. It's funny. Expanded. Next is we need some kind of button bar. button element, outline button, you know. What we'll do is Flutter. Let's see all the buttons that are available. Material components. Second tab is buttons. Drop down flat. Outline. Sure, let's stick with our usual one, flat button. Let's do a flat button, right? Child is text. Send. Let's do a on pressed, so it'll be enabled. How to disable the ink well? How to disable the ink well? How to disable the ink well? Flat button. Other properties. Splash color, we want transparent. Still there. Splash color. What the other colors? Transparent. Still doing its stuff. What are the other things? Color, hover color, text color, highlight color, focus. I think highlight color could be the thing. To blue. Let's see. Yep. No. Let's do transparent. Oh, I got one idea. Instead of all this, why don't we change to an outline button? We're just experimenting with this. It won't look beautiful, but we'll learn some new skills. Outline button, right? It has this outline here. Let's get this. Now let us change something. Let us change the highlight color. Good, it has a property. Let's change to transparent. So you don't get this. Oh, you still get it? No. Splash color, transparent. Ah, we just get that outline, the beautiful outline. How to change the outline color? Highlight border color. All right, let's change to accent. Theme dot off build context dot accent color. Nah, let's change to primary dark. Highlighted border color, disable border color. Theme dot off context dot accent. It's funny. Let's try something out. Accent. All right, we are having a lot of fun with this. Let us change this, expand it. Let's add a sized box. Sized box. The sized box needs a width of a small margin. No, large margin, apparently. Yep, we need that space. We also need to, our entire row, the padding, entire column. No, just the row. Let's wrap the row with the padding. Or no, let's not wrap the row with the padding. Let's leave it as it is. Now let's change the text field. Yeah, it's time to take shape now. The text field here, it has a decoration. Input decoration. Things are starting to heat up now, folks. Enabled border, it takes in a input border. Let's do an input border. Border side, let's do a border side. Takes in a color. Yes. Let's do a primary. Let's do an accent. Theme.off context.accent. Problems here? What's the problem? Can't be instantiated. Didn't you take an input border? Enable border. Border side? Nope. It's funny. Why not? Why not input border? Input decoration? No. Input border. Nope. Border decoration? No. Border, what's it called? Border direction, border radius. Yep, it'll take circular outline. Outline in underline input border. Input border was seen. So underline input border must be implementing input border. Input border, they said, is an abstract class. So those abstract methods, implemented by underline input border. I see where this is going, and it's oh, hold on a second here. In a flat button, outline button, disabled is not. It's not showing as accent color. Oh no, this is disabled means when the whole button is disabled. I enable. This is what it means. No, what just happened? Oh no, what just happened? Press Control S accidentally. Something happened here. Outline button. How to change the border color? Hover text, disable text color. No. Color. So I'll change that also to something. All right, let's focus with the text field. Text field, when it's enabled, hold on, enabled. Let's do disabled. Disabled. Border, underline, input border. Border side, color, theme.off dot. When it's disabled, let's do primary dark. Oh, something's wrong. Why is it showing accent here? Enable. Oh. That is this. How do you unfocused border? Focus color. So enable border. Okay, got it. So I have to mess around with these here. let us go slowly. So let's go back on the page. So now it is showing this. So now so that is this one. So it will start with, let's start with primary color. Focused border, yes. Underline input border. This, we can add a border side, color. Now when this happens, then it will be the accent color. Accent, Ctrl S. Sure, now we'll have some fun with this. Let's take it to primary dark. We'll mess around with these. No, for now, let's just leave it at this. Sure, let's leave it at this. Now let's expand this. I mean, let's take this whole row that we have messed around with a lot. So it doesn't look good at all, but that was not our aim. We just wanted to have some fun. Let's try to change some attributes and just get a feel for how do you make these widgets look the way you want. So components, you have models, we are in components. Let's create a new thing called input message, enter message bar, input message bar. Let's create a stateful input message bar. Import from material. Don't return this, it'll return a row. Alright, now in the chat screen, here let's have an input message bar. Control dot analysis error input. All right. Input message bar. Okay. Now what we'll do is we will pad it. Nope. Not this. No, actually this. Yep. This. Let's pad this with about K small. Let's see if this will work. Sure, this works. Now what we'll do is, all right, so we got this to work. About this, yes. Now here we add our stream builder. It takes in a stream. So before this, our chat screen takes in a group. But this part, let's have our Firestore. Firestore is equal to firestore.instance. Let me test my eyes. If I work for too long look at the screen for too long, usually when I'm not recording the video, I look around. Now I'm just focused on the screen. Glued screen. Let me rest my eyes so we can program for much more longer. All right. Firestore instance. Now here in the stream builder, you'll do Firestore dot collection. Now here we'll do messages. Yep, messages dot where, where is available. Very nice. So where, let's see what we have here. In messages, we have something called group ID. Ah, okay. Where group ID, oh, hold on a second, we'll do a quick pause and we'll resume soon. It's an important call. Yep. My parents are calling. I was expecting. All right, let's pause it now. Cool.